Good evening, everyone. My name is Dawn. So your NC for this evening session. So first of all, I would like to thank EVG Global Network and my upline for introducing Elite Career into my life. So I would also like to thank everyone for taking your time to join us this evening. So before we begin, right, so our AV team has actually put your Zoom on mute to allow the session to run smoothly without any interruption. So later on, we will have a Q&A session. So if you have any questions, you can unmute to voice your questions. But of course, if you do not wish to on your mic, you may use the chat function to actually type in your question inside. So picture will be actually displayed during the presentation. So if you can't see clearly, you may zoom in for a clearer view. So as we all know, right, medical science is so advanced nowadays, but why are we seeing more and more hospitals, community centers, nursing home, or even hospitals ramping up more beds? Shouldn't the advancement of medical science helps to decrease the numbers of patients? And why we can see more and more people at the age group of 30 to 50 easily getting cancer? I'm sure we want to find out more, and that's why we are here today. So let me now invite the speaker of this evening to share with us why and what are the correct lifestyles and ways to prevent it. So let's welcome Charlie.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Charlie. Okay, firstly, I'd like to thank EVG and my upline for introducing me to this wonderful career. And I'd like to thank every one of you, right, for attending tonight's webinar. Right, tonight's topic is cancer. So cancer, right, just by hearing cancer strikes fear into a lot of people. All right, I remember my friends and relatives, okay, every year they do medical checkup. All right, this year they check and nothing came out. The next year they check and they are diagnosed with cancer. And soon after, a few months later, they say bye-bye to this world. So it gives the people the impression that cancer happens so sudden and it's so fast. So the truth is that, does cancer really happen so fast? Now, that's the reason why we are all here tonight to discuss about this topic. All right, just give me a second. Okay. Now, let's look at what exactly is cancer. Okay. Okay. Later statistics, right, mention that one cancer death occurs in every 6 cases of illness-related death. Okay, that is a lot. And also in America, okay, one person died from cancer in every 55 seconds. That is about 1 minute. One person is dead in America. Okay, in Singapore alone, okay, one in every 5 person come down with cancer. That is an alarming figure. That means that for every 5 person in Singapore, right, one person got cancer, and eventually they might die from cancer. Right? That is about 20%. Just hang on. So what are the most common top 3 cancers? Okay, for men is prostate cancer, and for women it's breast cancer. Okay, and we also got lung cancer and also colorectal cancer. All right, so estimated by year 2032, 22 million new cancer cases worldwide every year, and also 13 million people will die from cancer every year. That is an alarming figure. Okay. So what are the differences between tumor and cancer? Okay, normally, right, cells divide and multiply in a orderly manner. Okay, however, once it loses control, it will continue to multiply and accumulate in the body into lumps, eventually become tumor. All right, so tumor, right, can be divided into 2 types. Okay, benign and malignant. Okay, malignant tumors, right, are commonly what we call cancerous. Okay, so now how cancer cells are formed? Okay, cancer cells, right, are not foreign objects. Okay, it is actually mutation from own cells. Okay, some cancers, right, are caused by viruses. Example, Epstein-Barr virus. Okay, will cause the nasopharyngeal carcinoma, and hepatitis B virus will cause liver cancer. So cancer cells, right, will spread to different parts of our body. Okay, so now we continue how cancer cells are spread. Okay, cancer cell, right, will pass through the blood of our lymphatic system to invade into other organs in our body. Okay, so when cancer cell reaches a new organ, they will continue to proliferate and multiply and become secondary or metastatic tumor. So let's look at in depth how they actually do that. All right, so you look at the diagram. Okay, so the number one say in, okay, number one mention, you just hang on. Number one, okay, in situ cancer means they're at the original place. Okay, all right. They break through the tumor border. Okay, after that, go into lymphatic system and start to spread. And they also travel via our blood vessels. Okay, penetrate our blood vessels and they start to spread. Eventually, right, they'll move. And for example, if they travel to our lungs, and from there, okay, from there, right, they will start to multiply. They will start to multiply. Okay, so this is the reason why we say cancer cells does spread. Okay, so how to look out for cancers? So how to look out for cancer, right? Okay, first thing first. Okay, the first one is lumps or bumps. Okay, you check our body. Do you have any lump or bumps occurring all of a sudden? No, out of nowhere. Okay, skin changes, skin color change. Okay, so please look out for that. Okay, mouth and throat problems. So and this is pretty common. So in case if you have something that is constant mouth and throat problem, please do seek medical advice. All right. If you're always constantly coughing and wheezing, please look out for. Okay. Changes in excretion habits. Okay. All this please look out for. Okay. Abnormal vaginal bleeding. Okay. So for ladies, please look out for this. And also indigestion and nausea, and also other symptoms. So these are the above stuff that you must look out for in cancer. If you have all these things, please quickly seek medical advice. Okay, so let's talk about truth about cancer inheritance. Okay, if a member of the family has had cancer, okay, such as breast cancer or colorectal cancer, okay, their risk of developing such cancer will be slightly higher. Okay, so then if the father has cancer, his children will get cancer more easily. Right? So father, please watch out. Okay, those guys, please watch out. Okay, due to inheritance, okay, of lifestyle and also eating habits. So you know that in the family, this is how they live and this is how they eat. This is also will contribute. Okay, and the lastly is genetic inheritance is extremely low. All right, so these are all the truth about cancer inheritance. So what are the factors that actually cause cancer? Okay, the first one, diet and bad living habits. You know, you look at this world right now. Okay, the food that we are eating, we eat fast food. Okay, fast food, everything is fast. You know, we eat deep fried food and things like that, and we're living in a huge amount of stress caused by work, caused by family, and everything. Yeah, and that contributed to about 70% of cancer. Okay, heredity. Okay, heredity is only about 10%. So viruses, luckily less than 10%, right? And also radiation pollution, less than 5%. Okay, so some people might ask, radiation come from where? Your phone, all the electric appliances, all the light, everything they emit radiation, and others contribute about 5%. Okay, one thing you must know is that cancer does not happen overnight. Okay, because there's a perception that a lot of people have cancer happen so suddenly, and next moment the person is gone. Okay, so for cancer to happen, right? Okay, it takes more than 100 repeated mistakes to form cancer cells. I repeat, 100 repeated mistakes. So you must know what are the mistakes and not to repeat them, right? And also it takes 6 to 8 months time for cancer cells to divide and multiply. That's the reason why cancer is a slow moving illness. Is that it doesn't really happen overnight. Okay, and also 6 to 8 months is normal, but also depending on your immune system. If your immune system is strong, it will be slower. If your immune system is weak, it will be faster. The time will be shortened, right? So 1 millimeter is equivalent to 1 million cancer cells. So how big is 1 millimeter? You look at the pencil over there. Okay, imagine you take a pencil and you put a full stop and you write a full stop. That little dot there is 1 mm, and that equates to 1 million cancer cells. And that is how much one small dot cancer is inside. Okay, and also if it reaches 1 centimeter, it will be about 1 billion cancer cells. So how big is 1 centimeter? Same thing, you look at the pencil, the end of the pencil, the eraser at the end of the pencil, that is how big 1 cm is. And that 1 cm is actually 1 billion cancer cells. And that is a lot, right? So in fact, right, 2/3 of cancer history is undetectable. Okay, for example, I'll give you an example. Okay, breast cancer, right, takes about 6 to 8 years to grow to 1 centimeter. Okay, and also colorectal cancer, right, takes about 10 to 20 years to be detectable. And also lung cancer takes about 15 to 20 years to be detected. All right, so that's the reason why I say that 2/3 of cancer history is undetectable. Okay, so so how to prevent cancer from happening? Okay, you can prevent cancer from happening, right? Okay, by by serving our best doctor in the world. So where is the best doctor in the world? The best doctor in the world is none other than our immune system. All right. So our immune system is made up of organs and cells and all this thing. Right. Okay. They have these tonsils, lymphatic duct. Okay. Thymus, spleen, Peyer's patches, appendix. Okay. All right. Okay. All these contributes. All these form up our immune system. Okay. When our immune system, okay, so-called the best doctor in the world, is functioning properly, it will do defense, cleanse, and repair. So, okay. So let's look at how they do the defense, the cells that does the defense, okay, in our immune system. Okay, on the left hand side of the diagram, okay, this is a B cell, right? Okay, B cell. Okay, B cells are capable of producing over 1 billion different antibodies. Okay, and these antibodies can destroy cancer cells, viruses, bacteria, or any type of pathogen. Okay, have you heard about antibiotics? Okay, antibiotics, right, is man-made. Okay, antibiotics cannot destroy any viruses. Antibiotics, right, currently in the market is about 300 types. Okay, and it cannot destroy any viruses. Okay, but the antibodies in our body, right, is able to destroy all these viruses, and it has memory. Means that the next time it sees the same enemy, it will remember, and it will destroy the same enemy much faster than before. Okay, on the right, right. Okay, this is our T cells. T cells actually, what it does is that it search and destroy cancer cells. It actually works together hand in hand with the B cells. Right? So on the left diagram, okay, this big little something like a ball there is our cancer cells. Okay, in fact, experts mentioned that every minute we have one cancer cell. Okay, that is developed in our body. Okay, so why some people get cancer, why some people don't get cancer? Okay, it all depends on the work of these cells. They call it the NK cells, means natural killer cells. Okay, have the ability to destroy any type of cancer cells. So if your NK cells is strong, okay, we won't have cancer. If NK cell is weak, we will get cancer easily. So NK cells, they destroy the cancer into trash, and which cannot be stayed inside body. That will come to the next mechanism, cleanse, right? Cleanse. Okay, on the left diagram, is actually these are all macrophages. Okay, this is basically in our lungs. Okay, macrophages, right? They engulf and clear away foreign particles, things that we breathe in, things that we eat. Okay, so how do you know all these macrophages are working? They are working. Let me give you an example. You know the air that the air that you breathe in the house, and the air that the aircon takes in is the same air, but you have to wash your aircon on a regular basis. But how come? And whenever you wash your aircon, right, you know the filter is very dirty. But do you imagine they are breathing in the same air? And how come you don't accumulate this kind of dirt in our lungs? It's because of these macrophages. They are working diligently to clear out all these foreign particles. All right. And inside our blood vessels, we also have these macrophages. They actually engulf all the blood cells that is dead, and all these are cholesterols. Okay, all these things that's not supposed to be in our blood cell. They'll accumulate them and clear them from our body. Okay, now we come to the last. Okay, our immune system repair. Okay, basically this diagram shows, okay, our repairing cells is repairing damaged tissues and organs in our body. Okay, so how do you know that whether these cells are working? If you have a cut, you'll see that your cut actually heal up after a couple of days without you doing anything. That's because of these repairing cells. Okay, if they are not working, your cut will not heal. All right. So for example, people who are diabetic, okay, their repairing cells doesn't work properly. That's the reason why they don't heal from getting a cut from them, for those diabetic patients, right? So immune system, okay, nutrition, immune system, and health, okay, they are closely related. Okay, closely related. Okay, so today, right, in order to have good health, we must have a good immune system, and to have a good immune system, right, we must have proper nutrition. So what is proper nutrition? Okay, proper nutrition. Okay, before we come to that, right, okay, let's look at okay, nutrition immunology. Okay, the comparison between nutrition and nutritional immunology. Okay, you look at this diagram. Okay, nutrition, right? Okay, basically, right, they mainly research on 5 basic nutrients, okay, which are protein, carbohydrates, vitamins, fats, and minerals. Okay, these are the things that we eat daily, coming from our food. Okay, and these nutrients is basically for the basic survival for our body, to keep us alive. Okay, but doesn't mean that you keep us healthy. All right. So nutritional immunology, okay, they mainly research on 3 main nutrients that enhance our immune system. okay, to keep us healthy. Okay, they are phytochemicals, antioxidants, and polysaccharides. Okay, these are the nutrients for our body to fight diseases and enhance longevity. Okay, so you can see the three actually closely related to immune system. Now let's look at one by one. Okay, phytochemicals. Okay, so where are phytochemicals from? Okay, basically phytochemicals, right? Okay, they are from plants. Okay, and what they do is that they protect these plants from sunlight and also ensure their survival. Okay, and also the higher amount and more variety of phytochemicals in plant food is more beneficial for our immune system. So the higher, the better, and also in variety. So where does antioxidants come from? Okay, antioxidant and what they do. Antioxidants, right, can defend against free radical that trigger cancer, right? So then you might ask, so where is free radical coming from? Okay, free radical actually comes from our own body metabolic processes, means that you breathe in and out. Okay, there's metabolic waste coming up. Okay, toxic fumes from industrial processes, cooking fume, people who cook, right? If you don't smoke, people smoke. Cigarette smoke will actually give you free radical. Okay, sunlight UV rays, the moment you go out and go under the sun, you get free radical. And also high heat cooking means that those deep fried food, okay, that you need to fry and conduct in high heat. Okay, and lastly is polysaccharides. Okay, polysaccharides. Okay, polysaccharides are basically long chains of monosaccharides comprising 5 or 6 carbohydrates. Right. So in the 1960s, in fact, scientists discovered that polysaccharides, right, possess anti-cancer properties that is used to treat in cancer treatment. Okay, so polysaccharides actually activate immune cells. Okay, and they're effective in destroying cancer cells and viruses. So now you know that all these three major nutrients. So how are you going to get them? Where they come from? All right. Okay. Firstly, okay, they come from all this superfood. Okay. Firstly is cactus. Okay. Cactus, in fact, is actually known as the king of plant. It's actually known as the king of plant. It actually contains more than 10,000 phytochemicals. Remember, I mentioned phytochemicals, the higher the better. Okay. So cactus is the king of plant. More than 10,000. Okay, cactus actually strengthens the immune system. Okay, block process that leads to cancer, neutralize cancer-causing hormones, and hence inhibit cancer. And also, it actually activates immune cells to defend against bacteria and viruses. All right, especially looking at now this pandemic, the COVID virus. Okay, we need all this to protect ourselves. Okay, speed up wound healing and also prevent unsightly scars. Okay, it can make our skin looks nice. Okay, speed up everything. Okay, the next we have cactus fruit. Okay, cactus fruit. Okay, so what does cactus fruit do for our body? All right. Okay, it has antioxidants content, right, 7 times higher than vitamin C. You know, a lot of people mention that vitamin C, a lot of people take a lot of vitamin C, eat a lot of vitamin C outside. Take cactus fruit, it has much more vitamin C than you ever know. Okay, it can prevent free radicals from causing mutation to cell DNA that may lead to cancer, right? And also, cactus fruit is very rich in vitamin A, B1, B12, D3, and also riboflavin. Okay, it can promote skin cell regeneration and enhance skin softness, beautify your skin, right? And also the next one is we have is rose. Okay, ladies love rose. Okay, so this is basically rosebud. Okay, and okay, this rose, right, contains antioxidant 50 times higher than lemons. Okay, it's very effective in preventing free radicals from damaging cells' DNA, preventing cancers caused by free radical, right? And also, rose contains high antioxidants, right? It actually rejuvenates the organs, okay, allow a body to produce collagen. You know collagen. Okay, everybody loves collagen. Okay, it also prevent cancer cells from entering blood vessels, thus preventing spread of cancer. So by having rose, right, we can actually prevent the spread of cancer. Okay, next up we have cordyceps mycelium. Okay, mycelium. Okay, basically, currently there's about over 400 species of this cordyceps mycelium. Okay, but only about 10 species, right, have nutritional value. Okay, so what does it do? It actually regulates our immune function. Okay, prevents spread of virus. Okay, prevents spread of cancer. Okay, powerful, and it also have powerful anti-cancer effect. Okay, and what it does is improve the blood flow. Okay, to the whole parts of our body. Okay, it strengthens our heart, lung, liver, kidney function. So basically, it actually strengthens the important organs in our body. Next up, we have ABM mushroom, shiitake mushroom, and maitake mushroom. So what does they do? In fact, mushroom, they are very rich in polysaccharides. What it does is that it increases natural killer cells activity up to 49 folds. Remember just now the earlier diagram? A person, how can a person not get cancer? By strengthening our natural killer cells so that they can destroy cancer more effectively. And destroying is existing cancer and evading viruses. Increase the sensitivity of immune system for better detection of cancer and viruses. So it's just like an alarm system in a house. It's just alarm. Remember, if your home have an alarm system, if a thief were to enter the house, alarm system, if it's sensitive enough, you pick up and you alert the authorities, preventing the theft from happening. So it's the same for our body. It becomes so sensitive so that our immune system can actually pick up these cancer cells and viruses and destroy them much faster than before. Accelerate recovery of cancer patients and also relieve side effects of chemotherapy. So those people who actually undergo cancer treatment, right, please take this superfood to better relieve oneself, right? Next up we have the soy and also psyllium husk. Soy actually is very rich in phytochemicals like genistein. What it does is it prevents blood vessels supplying nutrients to cancer cells. So it cut off the cancer, cut off the nutrients for the cancer. It promotes cancer cells, apoptosis, and control cancer. Soy is also rich in plant-based proteins. How rich is that? It's 2 times higher than meat, 4 times higher than egg, and 12 times higher than milk. I know a lot of people drink milk. If you want to drink milk, take soy instead. Soy is much more better. All right. And psyllium husk, psyllium husk, right? What it have? It contains high dietary fiber. It regulates our intestines, smooth bowel movement, and also remove toxins. So with high fiber, it helps in removing toxins. It reduces body absorption of fats and calories. So people who want to have a good slimming down, please take psyllium husk because it will help in slimming down. It also help maintaining weight, normal weight, prevent obesity, diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and also prevent occurrence of cancer. So next we have is blueberry and hawthorn. So blueberry is actually very rich, and it has over 40 kinds of antioxidants, and they are all very powerful antioxidants, such as anthocyanins, resveratrol, and all these have significant anti-cancer effects, and also they reduce the risk of cancer. Hawthorn, what it does is that it actually inhibits growth of cancer cells, inhibit activation of enzymes that cause the cancer tumors to spread, right, and so prevent cancer tumors from spreading. Next up we have is the Horvenia dulcis. Horvenia dulcis, right, is actually rich in selenium. And selenium, is actually a very powerful antioxidant. It actually help in prevention of cancer and have anti-cancer effects. And Horvenia dulcis also protects our liver. Prevent liver cirrhosis and fatty liver. And nowadays, liver issues is on the rise. So please, Horvenia dulcis can actually assist in this area. And also, right, accelerate alcohol metabolism. So people who actually like to drink, of course, I'm not encourage everybody to drink. But if you do need to drink, take Horvenia dulcis because it actually helps to speed up alcohol metabolism, and also help to reduce hangover symptoms. So as mentioned to you, having good health, right, is all about prevention. It's all about prevention. So that's the reason why prevention is always better than cure. So how to do prevention at its best? First thing first, we need to consume more phytochemicals, antioxidants, and polysaccharides, as mentioned to you earlier. So next, you also need to have regular exercise. When we say regular exercise, means that you do exercise regularly, or if you can't do exercise, walk 10,000 steps a day. Or do deep breathing. This will help. And also maintain stable emotion. Looking at today's life, right, a lot of people are stressed out with their work, with the family matter, with money, and all these things. So that's the reason why. Right, with stress, a lot of people are getting more and more unhealthy. That's the reason why you need to maintain stable emotion. Smile more. Smile a bit more to have good emotion. And lastly, ensure sufficient sleep and rest. When we say sufficient, means that you need to have 6 to 8 hours of sleep every day. And I don't mean sleeping late and waking up late. I mean sleeping early and hitting the 6 to 8 hours of quota that required for sleep. If you do all the above, right, I guarantee you will definitely you will definitely have a good health. Okay, and with all this, right, with all this, you can prevent a lot of illnesses, including cancer, from happening. So I hope my sharing will actually enlighten you, okay, to do what is required, so that we can say bye-bye to cancer. Everybody can live free of cancer. So with that, I end my sharing. Okay, I wish every one of you, all right, good health, okay, and bye-bye to cancer. Good night. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Charlie, for the wonderful sharing. So indeed, prevention is always better than cure. So having more phytochemicals, antioxidant, and polysaccharide nutrients will actually best to boost our immune system. But of course, we must remember, as what Charlie has shared, we must fulfill at least the other three factors, which are first, sufficient sleep and rest. Second, appropriate exercise. Last will be stable mood, which is smile more. So if we can meet the above criteria, we will certainly get a stronger and healthier immune system. So after hearing from Charlie, did anyone actually benefited from the product? So definitely yes, but here I would like to seek everyone's cooperation by not taking any photos or personal videos during the testimonial sharing. Thank you so much. So our first sharer, she was a workaholic. Due to stress at work and hectic lifestyle, she didn't pay attention of her food intake and overlooked her health. So when she went for her annual medical checkup and was diagnosed with abnormal pap smear, then doctor actually shared with her that it's a precancerous cells with CIN1 and HBP kind of virus. So let us all hear from Jane sharing. But as this is a video format, you may need to increase the volume on your device so you'll be able to hear clearly. So let's hear this video.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, EVG Network, to give this opportunity to share my testimonial today. I'm Jane. I'm actually work in one of the Japanese company, and gradually affected by their working culture, I became a workaholic. So due to the stress at work, and my hectic lifestyle, and I didn't pay attention on my food intake, so I overlooked health. So and my immune system are weak and I easily get sick. So so I lose my confidence, and so when I went for my annual medical checkup last year, and the result came out, I'm diagnosed with abnormal pap smear. So doctor told me it's a precancerous cell with CIN1 and HPV kind of virus. So she sent me for a further test again called colposcopy cervix biopsy. So after the test, the doctor advised me to go for a minor operation. So actually I have phobia to go for operation due to my during delivery. So my colleagues and upline advised me to choose other option. So after follow up by my upline again, she advised me, and I recognize the signs of nutritional immunology. So I decided to try their elite product called Rhapsody, Immunity, Rosy Time, and Soy Green. So I will take Soy Green, Soy Green Immunity and Rhapsody in the morning as my breakfast, and Rosy Time will take at night after my dinner. So surprisingly, after I consume around 10 days, I can see the excess liquids in brownish color flowing out from my body immediately after my urine. So, but at that time I'm not having meds at all, and it's continued for a few days. So after that, and I realized there are a lot of gas released out during that period also. So I feel embarrassing. So after that, after that, after consume this whole product for quite some time, I feel that my skin complexion looks more radiant and moisture, and I gain back my confidence. My constipation also solved, and I feel more energetic than before. And when I go back Malaysia, my last trip back to Malaysia, my friend also praised me. I look younger and younger, and some say I didn't look like a mother of three. So actually, my elder son already age 17. And the youngest one is 7. So I decided to go for another round of pap smear again, and the result came out. The CIN1 and HPV virus is disappeared. So I'm grateful to gain back my health, and I want to thank Dr. Chen and Elite Global to invent such a safe, effective, and unique product to benefit for all of us. Thank you, everyone. Wishing you all good health and good wealth ahead. Thank you.
Wow. Yeah, thank you, Jane, also. Yeah, indeed. Actually, our health is actually our wealth. So we must never ignore small symptoms. We must find the problems and not right fighting nutrients. So congratulations to her for winning back her health. So next, we will invite Shu Ting to share with us how her friend husband gained back his health from colon cancer through nutritional immunology product. So let's invite Shu Ting.
Hello everyone, I'm Shu Ting. Today I would like to share with you all testimony of my friend husband, who I call him uncle. So more than a year ago, he was discovered that he has colon cancer of the end stage and also 5 cm large when he first discovered it. How did he found that he has this problem? As part of company policy, he is required to go through medical checkup to make sure that he's healthy enough to continue to work in this company. So when he found out that he had cancer, he came to me and asked for some advice. Before that, he taking nutritional immunology product. But because he did not fully understand the science and he did not understand the purpose of taking this product, so he taking the product on and off. Because of his illness, he became more willing to listen to my explanation. When he truly understands that the best doctor in the world is our immune system. Once immune system is healthy, we'll be able to do defense, cleanse, and repair. And to fight cancer, he must consume the 3 major nutrients, which is she straight away go to get the complete nourishment series. She take 3 packets of immunity per day, and also Rhapsody and soy rosy thyme 1 packet per day, Raisin tree, berry beet, and also soy green 1 packet per day. So because of this uncle problem is quite serious, he has to go through chemotherapy and radiotherapy. But because of this product, during the whole process, he did not have much of the side effect of dropping of hair, loss of appetite, vomiting or even weight loss. Uncle is always a cheerful person, so I didn't even notice he had the cancer, any symptoms of cancer. I checked with his wife. He said that actually, in fact, right, he used to have constipation, and also he liked to eat a lot of fried food. He also have blood in the stool, but he thought it's only hemorrhage, so he didn't take much notice of it and even notice this, always ignore these symptoms. At the same time, one of their friends, right, have gastric cancer, which is also the end stage, but because he didn't know about nutritional immunology, after 1 month of diagnosis, he passed away already. So as for uncle, he has completed his treatment and he does not need to continue any medication or treatment already. For now, he's still taking elite product for maintenance. My friend is very grateful to Dr. Chen and also the invention of elite product, because he said that if he doesn't know this nutritional immunology, he don't know what will happen to his husband. So from this situation, right, I really feel that we must not ignore any symptoms that the body given to us, because prevention is always better than cure. So beside the balance and correct nutrients, we have to have balanced emotion, exercise, and also adequate sleep. With this, I end my sharing. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Shu Ting, for your sharing. Yeah, and we also need to congratulate the friend's husband for winning back his health, having the wisdom to consume the product to boost the immune system. And right now, as Shu Ting also shared with us, the uncle is actually doing maintenance already. So really congratulations to him. So, but over here, I would also like to highlight that actually every product is specialized, specially formulated to nourish the overall body in our immune system. However, our products are not in any way a form of medication or drug and should not be used to treat or cure illnesses. Yeah. So right now, right, I believe that maybe some of you might have some questions and would like to actually ask or some doubts. So we will actually open up some times for this Q&A. But because of time, we also will try to actually answer everyone's question. So is there any questions that you guys want to ask? Yeah.
Hello, my name is
Hi.
Simon here.
Hi, Simon.
Yes, first of all, it's very nice to, first time I hear you all conduct this talk. In fact, the second time. The earlier one is very short, but second time here, okay, doesn't matter, I go through it. But first of all, you're talking about NK, right? There's everybody have this NK in our body to
Natural
fight,
killer
right?
cells.
Yeah,
Okay.
natural killer cell. And then you have a repair, so-called repair to repair the whatever it is, right? Okay, these two things, how do we know we have in our body? What is the percentage like? This is number one.
Okay.
Okay, number two, you're talking about fruits, right? Talking about fruits. Is it good to have natural foods? Blueberry, and then you make as a juice, all this, every day you take, the ABC or whatever, so, right? Then would it be better than rather to buy those packet one, which is more effective? So I personally believe natural thing is much more better, 100% so-called, right? I believe you will concur with me. Okay, third thing is that your this nutrition is meant for prevention. Am I right? Not for curing. Right? So I believe it's prevention. So we're talking about prevention. Is it when the person who have cancer now, then you take in now, or before he know there's a cancer, he can start taking already.
Okay.
That's number third. Number fourth question is that can the children take all these so-called your recommended, things, when they're children, Okay. Number fifth, let's say a person with cancer, as what they say, got mother of three, right? Right. Let's say she had that and then she recovered, right?
Okay, Simon. So your first question is again about
The
natural
NK.
killer cell.
Yeah,
Okay.
natural killer and the repair one. Right?
Repair. Okay.
Yeah, right.
And you would like to know the percentage, is it?
Yes,
Was that
correct.
your question?
Yes.
Okay. And then your second question is?
You forgot already.
Yeah, I need to recall what you
No,
have
never
shared.
mind, never mind.
Yeah.
What you have written there? It's good to have a natural food instead of processed. Yeah, that's right. Right?
Mhm.
It means that it's good to have, let's say you buy fruits in the market, right? Or maybe you pluck in your own garden, you know,
Mhm.
papaya or whatever, then make a juice, you know. I think that will be much better, right? It's more natural,
Okay.
right? Rather than you buy, let's say, a packet like your product so-called, right? So I do not know whether they have add something inside or not. This is a big question mark, you know what I mean? Right? So it's natural thing. It can something can be the taste not so nice, but even not so nice, it help your body immune system, so-called, right?
Okay.
Yeah, these are
Okay.
the thing. And then say
Alright.
the mother of three, they have a
Mm.
cancer before, right? And then she had recovered, right?
Mm.
Okay. In this case, will the children be affected in future?
Will the children be?
Affected since she said she's pregnant, then she got give birth, right? And then she recover, right? This is a very important question. You
Okay.
see, but you all
Okay.
never mentioned that, you see. So I was
Okay.
wondering
I
whether,
understand.
yeah, you understand that? Yeah, you know,
Yes.
that's why you say that just now earlier speaker say that if your father have, then you have to be careful your children will have it, you know, something like that, right? So
Understand.
it's
I understand
inborn.
where your concern is now.
Yeah, okay, you
Okay.
got it now? Okay,
Yes.
last but not least, I think very, very important. Let's say if the person who has cancer and you went to all kinds of treatment, right?
Ah.
Hair loss, all these things, okay, we don't talk about that first, right? Let's say eventually it recover, right? It cannot be 100% recover, lah. You know, in the first stage, right? So maybe later on you recover. Okay, during this type of recovering, whether the couple can they have sex or not?
Okay.
You see, but you all never thought about that. You see, you should explain more further. Then people will have the moral booster. You know, even though you have this, you can recover. Go ahead, enjoy your life. You know what I mean? That will spur your immune system higher. You see?
Okay.
Perhaps no. This I believe lah. I don't know. It's not a dirty word of sex. Am I right? I'm talking about. It's very natural. Very
Yes,
natural. You need to have. Otherwise, you will be demoralized. No. So every now and then you do. Then later on, no, even to fight your immune system, you also cannot fight.
Sure, Simon.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a psychology effects. Yeah,
Okay.
perhaps maybe you can. You know, another thing is that when you do a presentation, I don't know. I hope you don't mind.
Yeah.
There's some presentation you mentioned this so many technical things, you see. So why not break down to a layman language?
Layman language. Okay.
Right. And
Yeah.
furthermore, you click on this one, refer to that so-called previous page one, right? Then you should click and then come out another the previous page up at the same page, you see.
Okay.
So that people can try to think, you know, and then maybe you provide more diagrams.
Diagrams.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that people can digest, can understand how powerful is your product.
Okay, thank you very much, Simon, for your question.
This
Yeah,
feedback, you know,
I heard your
input,
question.
so that
Thanks,
So I
Simon.
hope you can consider me. Maybe you can
Yes.
explain.
Sure. Okay, Don, maybe I can help to answer this question. Thanks, Simon,
Sure,
for
thank
highlighting all these questions.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate.
Yes, no problem. So I will not be able to answer everything, but I will try my best to answer your question.
Sure.
Of course, the best is that because Dr. Zhao Fei Chen and Dr. Yi themselves, they also do whole monthly YouTube session. So if let's say today I don't address all the questions, you could also enter the live session and ask the question to them as well. Okay, so right now I will try my best to answer your question.
I would suggest, don't say we bring up today, and you yourself also must bring up, and then at the same time, maybe the next section come in, maybe you can recap, you know, what the previous questionnaire is, and then put up in the text form, so everybody can see, everybody can know better, is it?
Okay.
What do you think?
So yes, okay. So with regards to your first question,
Yes.
as to
Thank you.
the first one will be there's how many percentage of the B cells as well as the natural killer cells and the repair function, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay, so I won't be able to answer this question, but it is still back to based on nutritional immunology. that it emphasized that the best doctor in the world is our immune system. So when our immune system is properly nourished, okay, it will start to function correctly by helping us to defend and cleanse and repair to do what it needs to work. Because our immune system is very complex, we have about 80 trillions of cells in our body. Okay, so when we eat the right nutrients, they will do what it needs to be done. So I won't be able to answer like exactly how many percentage of it. Okay, then the second question would be, just hang on now. Okay, so the second question is that it is better to actually consume natural food, right? That's your question, right? It's better
Yes.
to consume natural than eating processed food.
Yes.
Okay, just hang on. Let me just share this screen with you. Okay, in fact, I also do agree that in our daily diet, right, it is very important for us to eat right and choose the right food. That means consuming all these wholesome plants and fruits and vegetables. Okay, that is very important instead of just consuming processed food like in a pack. So maybe as for elite products, maybe I just explain a little bit more in terms of our manufacturing process. In fact, I also do have this concern as well, of taking the powdered product, taking the liquid product, whether is it, not complete enough? Is it already processed? So allow me to share this screen with you. Okay, so in fact, elite products will actually undergo advanced food processing technique. Okay, for example, spray mist drying, fish drying, okay, as well as high purity filtration process. So when they actually go through these various food processing technique, okay, we are able to retain the original taste and nutrients, okay, maintaining the wholesomeness of the plant food, okay, and that is why your question, you also did answer whether, is it suitable for, children to even consume as well. Okay, so because it is, the nutrients is retained, okay, and it's wholesome, so it is safe and there's no side effects. And most importantly, is free of artificial additives, colorings, as well as preservatives. So with this, right, because we have a manufacturing plant in Singapore, so our manufacturing plant is actually managed by our Singapore government that regulate food, and we are being awarded Food Safety Excellence Award for the last 15 years. We have a Gold Award as well. So it's very safe for patients who are taking medications, okay, for pregnant women, okay, as well as children to consume this product. Okay, and let me see. Okay, and as well as regarding be any inherent, got this question. I did hear from one of Dr. Chen talk regarding, whether if let's say parents, when they have, cancer, will it actually affect as well? So in fact, DNA is something that we cannot change. Okay, so 20%, the probability is about 20%. 80% can be actually corrected through our lifestyle as well as eating right. Okay, so over here, our nutritional immunology products, okay, is targeted at our body cells. So like just now I mentioned, when our body actually receives the right nutrients, our cells will start to defend, cleanse, and repair. And after which our organ will start to be healthy because it is functioning normally. And that is where our immune system, our respective body system will start to resume its normal functioning. And that is where we can actually gain back our health. Yeah. Okay. So I hope that I have answered some of the questions that you have actually highlighted.
Yeah, the last one you didn't mention about the mother of three, that she had and then she recovered during the birth, whether the child in future will get that,
Okay, yeah, which I mentioned earlier, because DNA, we cannot change DNA. So according to what I heard from Dr. Chen from her talks is that DNA is about 20% and 80% can be corrected through our lifestyle as well as the food that we actually consume.
So what's the recommendation when the children born out? Should the children be taking your products or something else?
Okay, so generally, right, because in order to have a strong and healthy immune system, we heard from Charlie earlier that there's four important things that we need to take note. Of course, balanced nutrition. Okay, balanced nutrition, eating right, eating wholesome plant foods and vegetables is very important. Of course, we can eat from the marketplace, okay, and we can actually we can also choose to consume, elite convenient foods. Okay, at the same time, we need to also make sure that, they rest well, they don't get too stressed, they stay positive, okay, and also do moderate exercise in order to have a strong and healthy immune system. So being healthy actually comes in a package. So it's not just only the food is just one of them. So the other three factors are very important.
Yes,
Thank
I fully
you.
agree about the immune system, but is that, how about, do you consider the cycle of eating? Maybe let's say 8/16, 8, you eat your food during the 8 hours, 16 hours, you must not take any food. So that's a healthy lifestyle also, right? Do you need to consider?
Come again, your question?
Okay, my question is, I'm very sure you know about 8/16, right? So 8 hours, during the 8 hours, you have to consume your maybe breakfast or lunch or dinner.
Okay.
So after that, you need to stop. Then the 16th cycle will be rest. So your immune system or your healthy body will be better. Do you need to consider when you're taking this product?
Okay, because based on our sharing and based on our health knowledge, we actually based on nutritional immunology. So what we actually understand is that these foods that we consume, right? If let's say we want to let our immune system have the best nutrients and at its optimal function, right? It will be good that we actually take it first thing in the morning. Okay, take it first thing in the morning. So breakfast is actually very important. Okay, so if let's say we really want to take in the right nutrients and all that, we should take it in the daytime. Okay, so thank you very much for your question.
Okay, the last but not least, is it possible you can arrange for the members or whoever to be, or maybe you have a video to show your factory, how you process your product, so that at least we can know better, to understand better, we have more confidence.
Sure, no problem. There is a YouTube video on probably.
No, I'm not YouTube. I'm not talking about YouTube. I'm talking about physically visit.
Physically visit, is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
physically visit.
Yeah.
YouTube is I don't fancy that.
Okay.
Physically, that means you can see your own eye, see the actual thing. That would be much more super.
Understand. So because our factories are not exact, because if you understand the manufacturing process and the facility, we are very stringent in terms of the safety as well as the contamination. We need to reduce the risk of contamination. So the best that we can do is to actually share a video with you where Dr. Chen actually walks into the factory to actually share the details on how the entire manufacturing and all this will take place.
Yes, I agree with you about safety and security on a healthy process. But maybe you can consider how to prevent that so that you can able to come and visit. I think that will be much helpful rather than talking about safety is frighten us off. No, safety you can control. You can control number of people. You can give some protection, all this and that. You can still visit the factory. It doesn't mean that you say no. Am I right?
Okay, sure. We will take in your feedback. Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Simon. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, Eileen, for helping us to answer the above question. Because of time constraint, I was just taking one more last question. Okay, I actually saw it in this chat. Yeah, so just give me a while I read it out to everybody. Okay, so this question comes in that eating too meat is not good for health and can cause cancer. Vegetarian diet, does it help to prevent cancer? All right, so this will be the last question for today. May I just check if there's any speakers who will be able to answer this question?
Hi, Dawn. I can help to answer this question.
Thank you so much.
So I do also agree that, so thank you for your question. So I also do agree that it is actually better for our health. Chen have actually mentioned before that it is difficult to treat cancer, but it is easy to prevent it. And a healthy diet actually keeps cancer at bay, because the research by the World Cancer Research Institute of Cancer Research actually points out that 30 to 40% to unhealthy diets and lack of physical activity. So hold on while I share my screen. So according to the American of Nutrition and Dietetics, that properly planned vegetarian diets, including the total vegetarian or vegan diets, may help with the prevention of certain diseases. And in a study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, which included over 60,000 participants, the overall cancer risk for vegetarians was 12% lower compared with meat eaters. And there are also some pitfalls of vegetarian foods that we need to look out as well, because there are many hidden dangers that accompanies a vegetarian diet. For example, processed vegetarian foods may contain chemical additives and preservatives that are bad to our health. And furthermore, certain vegetarian foods are often deep fried. So for example, like fried tofu or fried dough fritter, which we have we've seen very often. So apart from being high in calories, the excess oil and fat are also bad for our cardiovascular health. And overly high omega-6 fatty acid intake can cause inflammation in our body. So there are also the method of cooking is also very crucial, as vegetarian food that is prepared using, like example, high heat stir frying, deep frying or cooking oil can have the plant's phytochemicals and antioxidants destroyed, which reduces its nutritional value and causes unnecessary harm to our body. So like obesity, which can increase the risk of cancer, heart disease, stroke, liver, diabetes, allergy, and even arthritis. So there are also nutrients often lacking in vegetarian diet. So a poorly planned vegetarian diet may lack in vitamin B12, iron, protein, antioxidants, phytochemicals, polysaccharides, and fiber. So the lack of vitamin B12 can actually lead to neurodegenerative disease, cancer, and even birth defects. And iron deficiency can actually lead to a condition called iron deficiency anemia, which causes fatigue and a tendency to feel cold, having a pale face, difficulty breathing, and even headache. And the lack of fiber can also cause weight gain, diabetes, and there's also an increased risk of heart disease and even colon cancer. And furthermore, vegetarians should avoid relying on only one type of mushroom as their main source of polysaccharide, as clinical studies actually have shown that it is more beneficial to consume many different types of mushroom to nourish our immune system. So based on the principles of nutritional immunology, a healthy vegetarian diet should consist of different types of antioxidants, phytochemicals, and polysaccharides, as well as other nutrients necessary for the body. So these include protein as well, which we can obtain from wholesome plant food, as we mentioned before, like soy, as it has twice the protein as meat, 3 times of chicken, eggs, and 12 times of milk. So actually, where can we get all these nutrients from? So Elite actually provides a series of convenience food for us to consume. So I am also consuming 2, as they are wholesome plant food, and I feel that it is the safest way to nourish my body to boost my immune system. So for example, like Rhapsody. Rhapsody is actually very rich in phytochemicals, as cactus contains over 10,000 phytochemicals to help to neutralize cancer-causing hormones, and also has anti-cancer properties. And next will be immunity, which is very rich in polysaccharides from different types of mushrooms to strengthen our internal organs, also helping us to destroy our cancer cells. And rosy thyme, which is very high in antioxidants, can prevent cancer due to the free radical damage in our body. and berry beet, which can help to strengthen our heart function and prevent cardiovascular diseases and even stroke. So over here we have raisin tree, which is actually very good for our liver, as our liver has more than 500 functions. And the raisin tree can help to nourish and strengthen our liver function as well. So lastly, we have soy green. Soy green contains plant-based protein from soy and contains the essential nutrients we need in a day. So in conclusion, I agree that prevention is always better than cure. And the ideal way to prevent diseases is to care for our immune system daily with a balanced diet together with moderate exercise, sufficient sleep, and also staying positive. So a vegetarian diet is healthy, but we need to ensure that we eat a wide variety and different color of plant foods. And Elite provides a series of convenient food for us to consume, which help us to save time and effort in preparation of food. So with this, I will end my sharing here. So I hope I have answered your question. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jiang, for answering the question. So I think I learned it that for our body, we actually have 80 trillion cells. So every year, we actually need to nourish at least 90 days to be able to achieve nourishment, protection, detoxification, and repair. So because of the time constraint, so if you do have any more questions, please seek out to the person who has invited you here to this Zoom today. So for me right now, I'll be